I already have my hair pulled out of my face, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And the first thing I use is the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and mine is in, what color is mine in? Caramel. And I really like this foundation. First of all, it stays on all day, just like its name, but like it's like a perfect amount of coverage, and for a liquid foundation, like it's not oily or anything. So if you start off by priming your face, then of course you would do that first, but I just don't find any need to with the products that I use, because they just don't get my face oily, and I naturally don't have that oily of skin anyways, especially in the winter. So the brush I'm going to be using to apply this is the e.l.f.'s foundation brush. It's just like this. And I'm actually going to grab a mirror. Sorry. Okay, and I'm going to be looking at my mirror right here while I'm doing this, so just bear with me. And I'm just going to sweep this all over my face. And as you can see, I have a couple acne scarring spots and active breakouts too on my cheeks, and this does a pretty good job of concealing that. And you want to make sure that you sweep it all the way down to your jawline and onto your neck some. So I'm just sweeping this all the way down. And just make sure that you really blend it wherever is necessary. And then the next thing is I want to get as much coverage as I can with my foundation before I put on my concealer. So I'm just going to take it and just stipple it on my active or scarring acne. And I'm not really going to rub it in, I'm just going to stipple it on there. Then the next thing I'm going to do is actually use my fingers to apply my concealer. And this is just a Mary Kay concealer, kind of in like a paint pot kind of thing. And I'm just going to dab this wherever I need concealing. And then blend around it like that. And then I'm going to take the main foundation that I use. And if you guys watch my January favorites, then you've seen this one. And it's the Maybelline Mineral Powder Foundation. And I am in Tan Dark. So what I do with this, it does have like a clear thing that only lets a little bit come out at a time, and it's kind of hard to work around that, but once you figure it out, then it's pretty easy. So I just go like this, and then hold it on its side while I open it, and it gives me a lot of product. And what I do then is I tap the part on the lid into their body. So I'm just going to use the part that I have there on the lid. And I'm going to use my e.l.f. Total Face Brush and just dab it in just a little bit, because again it is very powdery. And just stipple it onto my face. And then I'm going to go around and buff it out really into my jawline. And buff it out onto my forehead. And make sure you get it all the way into your hairline so it looks natural. And that is it for foundation. a pretty simple routine, and it doesn't take very long at all. Maybe like 2 or 3 minutes every morning, because I can go through it pretty fast. But the next thing I'm going to do is just apply a translucent powder, and it's this Color Wheel by NYC. This is just to ensure that I don't get oily throughout the day. And I'm just going to stipple it in there like that. Just get like that much on your brush and buff this throughout my face. Okay, and after I do that, I'm going to apply my bronzer, my blush, and my highlight. And the bronzer that I'm going to be using today is the Jane Be Pure Mineral Brown Bronzer. And this one is in Twilight Sands. It's kind of confusing to open it. Okay, and it just looks like this. I'm going to take take a blush brush. I'm going to use this one. And I'm just going to dab it through there. And then use this for contouring. So I'm going to put it right there under my cheekbone. And this will really just define your cheekbones and make them really stand out. After you do that, I'm going to apply my highlight, which is in my January favorites, and this is the CoverGirl Trio Contouring Blush. So I'm just going to take the middle one,